Oh, hey, listener, you're back. Here for another episode of Wasted Local Talent, a podcast where myself, Jed, and my co-host here, Daniel, interview local bands and businesses. So, Daniel, speaking of Wasted Local Talent, Fortnite.
I've been wasting
so much Fortnite.
I've been wasting all of
our
time
talent.
and my talent.
I wouldn't even say that we're wasting talent, though, because we're both pretty, mediocre at best.
Yeah, I'd say, on a scale, if there's only 1,000 players, we'd be right around, 1,000 being the lowest, 1 being the best. We'd be right around 994.
Yeah, probably. That's fair.
Right in that range.
Yeah. It's very frustrating.
Yeah.
Especially, I don't know what it is about that game, but it feels like the more that I play it, the worse that I get somehow.
Yeah. I'll go in, drop in on a solo, just 1 in a day, get a victory, get that dub.
And then the next time you go in, as soon as you drop, you just get wrecked by somebody with a white pistol.
Yep.
And it's just great. Yeah. This is awesome.
Well, just the other day I was playing, dropped in, had a blue tack, I think it was. Couldn't hit this guy to save my life. And he didn't have a weapon. Killed me with his pickaxe.
Yeah.
So
it's great. It's definitely not infuriating at all.
Yep.
Yeah. So
that's why we don't play before we come in and record, because it'll definitely
my God.
definitely show.
We would be just in here raging constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be awful. Awful.
Yeah, we actually thought about doing a Wasted Local stream for Fortnite, but we realized that nobody really wants to watch me and Jed get really pissed off all the time. So
yeah, that would it would literally just be us screaming for hours on end.
Yeah.
So Daniel, tell the listener where they can find out some information about the person that we're interviewing today, Elias.
You can check him out on Instagram and Twitter at Young Visions Elias, and then check him out on Facebook there as well. And if you're in a local band or you own a local business and you'd like to be on our show, head over to 13palmtrees.com/wastedlocaltalent, and there's an application at the bottom of the page. You just fill that out and send it over. We'll get you scheduled on. And also check us out on Instagram and Facebook at Wasted Local Talent, and then our Twitter is at Wasted Local. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And if you like the music that has played in the beginning and end of this episode,
that is by Worst Kept Secret from Morgantown, not Elkins.
And it's their favorite song ever.
It's called Bender. You can check them out on iTunes, check them out on Spotify. Follow them on Facebook at Worst Kept Secret WV, Instagram at Worst Kept Secret WV, and What's up, everybody? I'm Daniel.
And I'm Jed.
And today we are wasting our talent with...
Yes, Elias, the Young Visions representative. You know who it is, man.
Yeah, man, it's Z. You know what it is. I ain't need no other introduction. It's Z.
So what's up, guys? How you doing?
Living, man. Living. It's today's Sunday. Nice, bright out, beautiful day. Can't complain.
It's finally not raining.
Yeah. But it's not raining, but it's still fucking hot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hot as hell.
Really hot.
And my car window right now.
You don't roll down. Huh?
Yeah, don't roll down.
His car window won't roll up.
Yeah.
So you two just need to
swap
get
doors.
together. Yeah.
I'll take it for a day or two. After that, I gotta trade it back.
Just trade off every
Whenever it
once in a
starts
while.
raining again.
So what's been going on with you guys recently? I saw you just released a new video, Elias.
Yeah,
And
that was the easy work video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That joint was hard.
Oh, very hard. Yeah.
Shout
that
out
was
to the shooter, the producer, and DT 517.
Yep, DT 517 on the collaboration with me. We're doing a joint album right now, joint project. So that was like a little preview of it.
Yeah. So how did you guys get started with the hip hop rap? And obviously you teach dance as well, don't you, Cameron? Yeah. So how did you guys get into that?
I guess I would say getting into music, it kind of happened through probably through theater. Because I did theater in high school, did that in college. And I just kind of got a knack for I like performing in any type of way. I've always kind of been a more creative person. And once I got into theater, it introduced me to actually just performing, physically performing in front of people. So it kind of just snowballed from there. Once I got to college, I tried this little very brief, shitty moment of DJing. It was horrible. I was a little push button DJ. I bought a little Newmark mixer.
Yeah.
And it it was a mess. But then like I got my hands on a microphone somehow, started rapping, and then
just got snowballed from there. And now,
yeah, it was like a hobby at first, but then I realized like, oh, you can make money off of this, and it seems, fairly attainable if you do the right, follow the right steps to get there.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. A lot of people look at me crazy for that, but I really do. I feel like you can make a living off of music. Now, fame and riches, that's another thing.
Yeah.
But making a living off of music and, just paying your bills.
And it's tough in West Virginia to get a kind of like a foothold in to start making money.
Yeah.
So,
because like the market here is, it's just not big enough. It's not enough people to support it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they typically, you go out. One, there's not a lot of venues that host shows anymore. Two,
Period.
Those, and like the bars and stuff that really want live music, they want your, cover bands. They want to hear Lynyrd Skynyrd and shit like that. And even for bands like my band, who's just kind of like an alternative rock, they don't want to hear us either.
Or
It's just-
metal.
or
Metal is like
metal
really
is
big in
huge
this
too.
area
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
So
and it's like you'll see the shows. People try to, promote shows and do a metal show here or, an alternative rock show, punk show here, hip hop show here. But it's like you'll get people to come out, but it's just not enough to keep it afloat and like really have that ship sail to shore.
yeah.
It's just like barely staying above the water, gasping for air right now, just because it's just not enough people to like support it.
Yeah.
But there's great artists here. There's great bands. There's even great venues, but it's just got to get that money behind it.
Yeah.
And I'm not about to go down this road because I feel myself starting on a rant. I could go on for days, but basically, it's just hard to. It's hard, but there's people here that's really trying.
Yeah.
And I appreciate them for that.
Yeah, and that's what we're about here is hopefully this can gain some traction and kind of shed
Yes,
some
sir.
light on what West Virginia has to offer. Because I feel like West Virginia is just in the shadow as far as the whole country goes, like especially being so close to Pittsburgh, and then so many artists come out of Ohio.
Yeah.
And
DC.
And DC
The
is
DMV
close.
area is huge for artists.
Yeah, and it's like we're right in the center of that, and there should be more light shed on West Virginia because I mean I had the Main Street Cafe for 2 years, and there's some really, really talented people out there in West Virginia. It's like, and they're right down the road.
Right down the road.
And the fact that they're not getting the exposure that they deserve is, to me, it's sad. Like, I don't care. Like, I play music because I just enjoy playing. Like, I'm not the best, but my goal with playing music is just to get my thoughts and my emotions out there. It's not to gain any traction, but for people who are actually to that, and want that, I think that, hopefully this can help push you out there,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's a lot of talented people out there, and like I try to support everyone as much as I can. We just gotta like all stick together because we get overshadowed, like you said, being in the middle of all that.
yeah,
People like to just look at us as like the hicks, we're the hillbillies.
Yeah.
Country.
What do they know about hip hop, or what do they know about metal, or what do they, And so there's just.
That's why you gotta move.
It's a stigma, but it's like that's what like motivates me is like proving everybody wrong about this state.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's like you can come from here, you can be talented, you can be great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At whatever you do. There's gymnasts, Mary Lou Retton, and
Yeah.
great doctors that's come out of here, and there's all types of
Great
shit.
doctors.
Randy Moss.
Everything.
This is name Jerry West,
Jerry West,
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss,
Yep.
So,
White Chocolate, Jason Williams.
But we talking about music.
But we're talking about just in general.
I mean, music
I mean,
in general.
what-
Just
in general,
like
What music artists came out
Brad Paisley.
of West Virginia? Rapper,
Yeah.
rather.
Rap, Paisley.
Rap.
hip-hop?
No
Rapper-wise.
hip hop artists
I
really
don't think-
come out yet.
Yeah.
Like that's
Nah,
blown
not
up.
really.
So
Huey
That's
Mack
what
is
we're going
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
is the biggest probably.
Break it
now,
open.
now we got a lot of artists in West Virginia in general. Charleston, Huntington, Bluefield, Beckley, everywhere.
All 55 counties.
Been rapping for years. If we all to come together as one, everybody put their collective effort, maybe we can do something.
Yeah.
It's about that
But-
family, like you've got to be like a group, like a unit. It's not you can't go out and be like, I'm doing my thing. I don't care about you.
Exactly.
I want to do my thing. It's got to be a whole.
Yeah,
and
because-
if one person takes off, that's great, but you can't be pissed if they take off if it's taking you longer.
Yeah, you gotta
you got to keep
play
going.
your
You got to
role.
keep going. Yeah.
Yeah,
Stay
people
in
be
your
like
position and really just you just have to you have to keep in mind that bigger picture because it's easy to get caught up in the ego and the image, and people have their core fans that want to hear certain things, and they want you to do a certain thing, and you want to appeal to them, and you want to give back to your fans and shit. So you want to do that, but then there's also other shit you want to do.
Yeah.
To try to push the envelope a little bit and try some different shit. And people get afraid of it. Like I said, sometimes egos can get. Well, I'm not gonna say egos. That's a bad.
I say egos get into it.
It does, but sometimes.
It's the truth.
But here's the thing: there's a lot of people.
About 80%, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Like for Atlanta, for instance, everybody is on the same page. Outkast started off as Big
Goody
Boy
Mob and all them.
Yeah. They had a clan. They had the mob.
What was it called? Dungeon Family.
Yeah, all on the same page. And then eventually they all made it. And then whatever you did when you got there is on you. Now
You just gotta love
Big
and
Boy
support
and
each other for
3000,
real.
They did their thing.
That's the only way you're gonna go. That's the only way you're gonna get there. My bad, I ain't mean to talk.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
It's just it just snapped into my head real quick. I just had it just burst out. My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No. I was done.
But yeah, if everybody on the same page and shit, I hear you.
Yeah, everybody on the same page, It could work.
What also makes it really tough too, I think, because everybody wants everything for free now.
That's another thing.
if you try to tell somebody t-shirts $15, it's like I'm not going to spend that money. Or hey, a CD.
Well, I've been supporting
I got
you
a
for 10
CD
years.
for $5,
So
and
bad.
it's they don't want to pay it, but it's this is your.
I've been to
livelihood.
every show.
Okay.
And the thing is I try not to get mad about it. I understand everybody has their own personal lives and shit going on, but it's there's certain people that'll say, they'll literally tell me hey, when's the next time you're selling your t-shirts? Then I tell them oh, hey, selling t-shirts. Crickets.
Yep.
Nothing.
Yeah. I
It's
definitely
yo,
get that a lot too.
where's that same energy that you had a couple months back?
But then you have the one that there's always for me anyway, there's always that one guy or girl that's you put out a t-shirt and they immediately buy it.
Exactly.
Then they'll wear it so much they'll get a hole in it, come back and buy another one. And they'll
Yeah.
just keep buying, and no matter what you have, it could be trash, something that you drew on a shirt, they would still buy it.
And I love them so much.
Yeah. They're the yep.
I know exactly who they are. Those are the fans that I really appreciate.
Yeah.
We're in small town West Virginia. We're in Fairmont, Morgantown, Clarksburg, Charleston, whatever you want to. It's small town West Virginia. But for you to have someone right across town that appreciates your artwork and the time and effort you put into it, that much, that they come to every show, they know the words to your songs, they wanna support you, buy your merch and all that, that feels good. That you influenced someone in such a way, or had them, gave them such a experience, or they enjoy your music that much, whatever it may be. It's just dope to know that there's people that support you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fuck with your music that much.
Yeah. Yeah. And there just needs to be more of that. And I know it's tough, especially like you said,
Support
small
your
town.
local fans.
Exactly. We got to support the fans. They've got to support us. And it's tough because the wages around here, I get it.
Yeah,
going
it's
to a
real
show,
life, baby.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's real life.
Most people are working minimum wage
The
jobs.
lack of
like
wages around
that. Yeah, the lack of wages. So
This is not
I
a
get,
fairy tale.
especially for myself, like going to shows. It's like, man, like I wish, if I go to 1-2-3, I'm not buying craft beer most times. It's like I'm done.
Black Label.
Black Label all day.
$1.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Still
Give
does
me
the
that.
same trick.
Yeah. So it's like, having the money, and like I've been to shows before where it's like a big band that I've known, and it's like I had enough money to get there, get home, food, whatever, and I couldn't buy any of their merch. It's like,
But you want to. It's
but
like,
you want to,
damn.
yeah. So it's it's a partly a money thing, partly a people just they can appreciate what you're doing, but some people just don't want to put that much into it and don't really understand, especially if people who aren't artists, knowing that this is how you're making money. Because you can go to 1-2-3. I think the last time we played at 1-2-3, we got paid like $36, and we didn't sell any merch. It's like that sucks. To put in the time and the effort to play a show, load up everything, like it's not a lot. So
Yeah,
we
it's
rely
rough.
on
Hell no.
you rely on the merch
It's
sales
rough.
to
I try to tell people that all the
Man.
time. It's like, yeah, you like, it's a lot of doing shows for like, empty venues. 5-6 people in the crowd. So whenever you get those 30 crowd, 50 crowd, 100, 200 crowd, events, it's like, damn, I appreciate every single ass fucking one of y'all for
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
And every one of y'all that came up and, wanted to shake my hand or just tell me thanks for the, perform, whatever any of that. I appreciate y'all, just because
Look,
it's like you take the time out of your day to like just say thank you to somebody or wish them well.
yeah.
It's like
look.
people, it's easy to be an asshole in this world.
Oh yeah.
If you,
But for the
if
ones
you
that's
work,
not, y'all dope.
if you work minimum wage job, $8.75 for 2 hours in a day, that's $17.50. So that means you can afford to buy a shirt for 2 hours a day. So there's no excuse. I understand what y'all saying. Sounds good, but no, there's no excuse. You can buy a shirt, and most of y'all make over minimum wage nowadays. That's minimum wage, $17.50, 2 hours.
And we got it easy
$8.75.
for you. All you got to do is go on to
$15 shirt.
designerthings.com/Elias Music.
And we want to get a hoodie and all.
You
That's
get the hoodie.
different.
We got the V-necks. We got the tanks for the ladies for the summertime when it's hot.
Yeah.
Get the black and
It's
gold,
already
white
ready.
and gold. All you gotta do is order it. The link is easy. Go to it on your phone. Boom, shows up at
And
your
how
door.
long has it been up?
It's been up there for a couple years now. If you want the t-shirts, make sure you go follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Young Visions Elias. That is Young Visions Elias, Elias, on Instagram and Twitter. Check out the t-shirt link. I'll be posting it for the next few days, and it'll be in the bio as well, along with the new video. Easy work out now on YouTube. DT517 and Young Visions. It's Elias.
Daniel, you know what really stresses me out?
Peppers.
No, that's stupid. Why would puppies stress me out? Screen printing stresses me out, Daniel. Seems pretty obvious to me. But what's not stressful is going through Thunder Prints to do your screen printing. They're based right here in Morgantown. They're right up the road. You can just hit them up, let them know what you want, and they can probably make it. T-shirts, tote bags, hoodies, slippers, bathrobes, whatever. I don't know. They can probably do it. Just talk to them, see what they say.
Toupees.
Toupees. That's personal, but okay. They've been doing it since 2009, though, so they probably could if they wanted to. I don't know if you could make a toupee, though. Like, that seems like kind of a niche thing. Either way, I've already made a note of it to contact them about that. Where can the listeners contact them, though?
You can contact them on Facebook or Instagram at ThunderPrintsWV, and then they have their website as well. It's thunderprintswv.com. And whenever you're ordering, if you mention the promo code Thunder13, you'll get 13% off of your first order.
Thunder Prince, 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 Thunder Prince.
What was that, an outro?
Nah, that was
You
just a
signing
little
off or
plug.
Oh, okay.
Nailed it.
You know.
Do you want Plug your social media for all the ladies out
Oh
there.
yeah, social media. Snapchat Zaytoven304. I'm the first Zaytoven because I'm trying to, produce this beats. Nah, cut that. I'm just, cut that. Gotta go back.
Said the real Zay, the first Zaytoven.
I remember when Money called me that shit before
Before Gucci and Zay ever was a thing.
because he was thinking of Beethoven. I always liked music.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to rap on the stoop. Record on the
Carter.
Yeah.
record on a little phone. But yeah, and he was it's money. If you know money is like, it's money. He'll think some stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you like music? Beethoven? Nah, I'm gonna call you Zaytoven. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but yeah, all that, and that's crazy too, because we've been liking music for years. All that crank that stuff was doing all that stuff before Soulja Boy came out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess everybody was doing it, but you know what I mean? Niggas had the culture of music since we what?
Hip hop's everywhere.
13, 12. You know what I mean? Probably younger than that. Probably listen to Heavy D. I was listening to Heavy D, go-go music, all that stuff. Young.
Early.
You know what I mean? But yeah. Oh yeah, back to the go ahead, my fault.
I was just gonna say it's funny. It's funny you said that about money because that's how I got the nickname Kill Bill.
Oh, I want to know about this.
Yeah. Well, my stage name is Elias. My government name.
Government name.
Oh, excuse me, bro. My government name is Cameron. So people call me Killer Cam. They started calling me that back in whenever I was playing football, And then from there, he was like, "Hey, yo, Kill." He would shorten it from Killer Cam to Kill. And then I guess, like he said, we was always just rapping and freestyling and shit. So Kill Bill just kind of rhymed. And it was around the time that movie came out too. So
I mean,
it was topical.
And
But he does just little funny shit like that. Like he'll find a way to flip your name into something.
I mean, your last name's Williams, which Bill Williams.
Yeah,
he probably did do it on some shit like that.
No.
I think he did. He be thinking like that sometimes.
You'd probably approach him now and he'd
that?
be like, "Oh, for sure,
No,
that's
bro.
definitely how I got that."
He's like, yeah, for sure. I definitely put that
thought
together.
that.
Yeah, that's what he gonna say. Yeah, shout out to Money and Spank.
Yeah, man. Shout out Money, that's my dude, yo.
So I want to try to challenge you guys to describe something for me. So,
We're gonna get back to that shouting out for the social media too. Go ahead, Bo.
no, you do that, and then I'll.
Oh no. We already go ahead.
Good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right,
I'm
okay.
gonna remember.
So, the music,
Yeah,
your style.
yeah.
I want you to describe it using only famous actors.
Okay.
Your music and your style.
My music and my style are described by famous actors.
You remind me of Designer.
Stop it.
Nah, I was just fucking.
I'm gonna go with Will Smith.
Okay. All right.
Light skin.
Famous actors. Will Smith.
Drake.
Gotta go with Will Smith just because I'm fresh like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Drake.
Fresh Prince. I'm fresh like that. It's Will. West Philadelphia, born and raised. Second one, Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx because
You kind of look like Jamie Foxx.
I don't look like no damn Jamie Foxx. You're lying. Stop it.
He just plugged his social media. They're going to be really disappointed when they go there and he doesn't look like Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, they're gonna be very disappointed. I don't look like that.
It's a Jamie.
You look more like Jamie Foxx than I do. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a Jamie.
But all right, my second guy, I say Jamie Foxx because
He's
just like
versatile, huh?
myself. Yeah, I'm very versatile. I could switch the style anytime, any day, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
My fourth one,
Third
one. Yeah, I'm blowed right now. Third one, I gotta go with Morgan Freeman because I got that God flow. Very divine.
I like that.
The fourth one,
You kind of do move. I like him. Old.
man.
It's
Savage.
Morgan Freeman.
You want to co-host all the time? Just come in here and just dog on people the whole time.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
just
yeah, I
trying
can
to
do that.
roast me right now.
I can do that.
Man, back up.
Yeah,
Man, lips too big.
y'all want
Got to kiss the
y'all
mic.
want to rewind that? No.
All right, where am I at? Number 4?
Yeah.
All right, famous actors.
Red Fox.
Going back.
Red Fox. Oh, man. Let's see. Man, he caught me off guard with that question. That's a good question, though. Very good question. Very good. I've never heard that one before.
Yeah.
This is how I describe my music real quick. I think like Jesus.
Preach.
Well, try to think like Jesus, you know, but something similar to that. I'm great like Michael
Shamo.
Michael Jordan, Tyson, you know,
Jackson.
Jordan, take your pick. Game 4.
Michael J. Fox. What?
Who's that?
Back to the Future.
Illuminati. I think fast like Usain Bolt. Let me think. Who else? Who am I missing?
All right, you got 4. You got 2 more. You got 4 and 5. Who you got?
I'm powerful like Shaq.
Diesel. Big shot, baby.
You
know what it
stupid.
is. It's going down. 13 Palm Trees
And the
Productions.
last one, you know, I'll say, you know, I'm just, I don't know what the last one would be. Is like, I'm here on Earth, so I'm my own celebrity. I'm like me.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah.
That's a good
You
answer.
know what I mean? I'm here on the Earth. I'm a celebrity too.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the 5th one.
Yeah.
My 4th one,
But I got it from you know, Jesus first. You know,
I got to go with Queen Latifah.
you do look like Queen
shit.
Latifah a little bit.
Shut your
I
ass.
want to know. I want to know why.
Because I'm very regal, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit. Okay.
King me, I need my crown. King of this West Virginia rap.
Queen or King Latifah.
No, stop it.
Nah.
And then my 5th one, I'm like drawing a blank now.
This is a tricky one.
Yeah, it's my last one, so I want to make it good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like going back through like all the movies I watched. I'm going through like old shit, Hitchcock films, and shit. My 5th famous actor.
Or celebrity. Right?
Yeah, we'll make that fly. Yeah. Do
Or a celebrity.
too. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta go with Barry Sanders, man. They can't catch me. I'm too nice. They can't touch me. They ain't never gonna bring me down. I'm the GOAT.
They're never gonna give you up.
Never gonna give me up.
Never gonna let you down.
Are we Rickrolling the fans right now?
Just happened.
Never gonna give. Never gonna give.
Never gonna let you down. Yeah, you remember that song? I don't know
Oh,
the
yeah,
words, but I
yeah.
remember the tone.
We should
to
do
it.
a hip hop remix of that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that'd be
And like
hard.
sample that in. That'd be dope.
So I got some questions here for you guys. Obviously,
Are these
we
the fan
plugged
questions?
Plugged it on, social media a little bit to see what the fans thought, what they wanted to hear. This question came from Kid Baylor on Instagram, and he asked, if you could work with any artist, who would it be and why?
If I could work with any artist.
Here you go first.
Shout out my girl Lauren, by the way. What up? If I could work with any artist right now, is this like just current artists?
She didn't specify.
I
They
would
didn't
think it's.
specify?
I would
Yeah.
think it's any artist.
Yeah.
Okay. I would absolutely love to go bar for bar with somebody like Cassidy. Cassidy or nah. I'm gonna go with Kendrick.
Kendrick
That's
Lamar.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I would say the present it would be Kendrick. The past would be Biggie Smalls.
Ooh, yeah.
For me, anyway.
For me, my pass would be Tupac.
Or Tupac. I work with
Damn,
either
the
one
house
of them.
divided.
Tupac or Big L.
I work with Big L too.
Yeah. I would say past is gonna be Tupac or Big L. Present is
You wouldn't want to work with Biggie?
I would love to work with Biggie, but it's just my preference.
I mean, saying my preference is all of them because they was all great artists.
Goats.
But
yeah, I
you
would
know,
love to work with Biggie too. I just feel like my style would mesh more with Tupac's. I'm versatile though. I can hop on anything. But I feel like if I'm really gonna just like go all in and just I feel like I feel like me and Pac, I feel like we would vibe on some shit on a track and like really kill something.
Tupac would do that with everybody.
Anybody.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I just feel like sonically to the ear.
got to go with Tupac because he's gonna vibe with anything you put on the track, a rock and roll beat.
Biggie too though.
Biggie will too though. You know what I'm saying?
Right there it goes.
I mean, Big L too though.
Actually, that's kind of a good point. I want to caveat off that question. Let's say you had to work with an artist, and it can be either past or present, but in a different genre.
A day to remember.
Yeah? Wow,
Yeah.
that was really fast.
You talking
That's
about
like-
a different music genre?
Yeah. That was really fast.
Yeah, like that's like my
Man, you like them, huh?
yeah. I fucking love that band. Like if I could do well, the thing is like them. Oh, you know who would be another good one is shit. Story So Far. They would be pretty fun to work with, I think. But I feel like A Day to Remember. I've been like just following them since like high school, you know, and like different members of that group have done like dabbled in hip hop a little bit. Like I know Alex, their drummer, he I think he's like done some engineering and like producing for some hip hop artists. And their old basses, like their original basses, he just runs a studio now. And he was doing hip hop himself. And then they had like these funny little promo videos where they did like a remix to Trinidad James.
Well, gold on my chain.
Yeah, they like
Gold all on my chain.
and the shit was hilarious, you know, but like I feel like me being a fan of their music and kind of like relating to it so much, I feel like working with them would make for like a great project or a song or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, just because it's like on a musical level, I relate to them a lot. I get a lot of inspiration from them.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
So what about you, Z?
I say Linkin Park,
Oh, yes.
you know, because I listened to them,
rest in peace, Chesty.
you know, when I was growing up, was Linkin Park. Started off with on Madden, you know what I mean? What was that song they did on Madden? Or was it Green? It might have been Green Day too. I'll do a song with Green Day.
Love Green Day.
Yeah. Linkin Park, Green Day, as far as that. I mean, I like to do some stuff with like BB King. You know what I mean? You know, we can go country. I was always a Dixie Chicks fan. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean,
Would
they
not
all
have-
look good. You
Not
know?
have thought that.
They all
All right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, I mean, I like that. You know, I liked a few songs they did. So that was my, you know, when I was growing
Fair
up.
enough, yeah.
You know, I'd do a song with
That would
Dixie
be
Chicks.
a very interesting mashup, I think.
Right. Let's see what other genres out there. Man, I like what's the dude? Was it Manson or something?
Marilyn Manson?
Yeah. I do some shit with him. I'll hop on a track with Marilyn Manson. It'd be some crazy shit, but fuck it.
See, I always thought like if I mean, obviously I'm not really that musically inclined.
Ozzy
but,
Osbourne too. I fuck with his shit.
Oh, dude, Ozzy.
Holy shit.
God, you would never get anything done though. You'd just be
Fuck it,
so
we be
fucked
fried.
up all the time.
We're gonna make a track Friday. We're gonna make it. It's gonna be like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Just fucked up on the track. The song took 10 minutes, but we got it done.
Right. Oh, you know who else would be really fucking dope to work with?
Ooh.
Skrillex.
Ooh.
Cause like he's the like
What
he
happened
has,
to him?
he's still like producing and shit. Like he collaborates a lot with hip hop artists. He like he'll like do collabos with different producers and then have like a rapper hop on it. But yeah, he still does some shit. And you know, he was also from like kind of like that punk scene, you know,
Oh, yeah,
starting
he was
out.
from first to last.
Yeah.
he's a
Really? I
vocalist.
didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he's
He
a
was a
vocalist
singer,
for-
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he started doing the DJing thing. And it is crazy that like everything that he's done musically I fucked with. That's the thing. Like people that I like whose music I've related to in a way or gained inspiration from, I would like to work with them.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so this next question actually came from Mocha Bear on Instagram.
Hey, what up, Hash?
And also my aunt from Ohio kind of reiterated it on
Word.
Facebook. But your biggest inspiration for doing what you do?
My biggest inspiration for doing what I do is to break the cycle of poverty in my family, basically. Like there was once a time, like on my dad's side of the family, we come from a family where down in Georgia they helped build up a town. They're very prosperous. Somewhere along the way, fell into this cycle of poverty. With my mom's side of the family, kind of the same situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, I want to help reverse that. Like, I want to be able to give back to my family, my community, in a way that's gonna really make change for some shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And like, the only way I know how to do that is to use the talents that I was given. Like me, I wasn't the biggest person with school. You know what I'm saying? To just be in a book all the time.
Yeah.
With like math and all that and science, like, yeah, I was all right with it, but it wasn't my expertise. I've always been a much more creative person.
Yeah. You're an artist.
Yeah.
That's
how
I am too. Yeah.
That's carried me through my like, I have my master's, but it's like, I did theater, and I did a lot of like design tech and theater. Like I built shit and did construction and lighting and sound and all that shit. And then I did music business for my master's. And it's like, yeah, it's like business based, but at the same time, it's still very creative. Mm-hmm. Like that's just how I'm just a creative person. So like I'm drawn to the arts and all that shit. So like, that's the only way I know how to get it. And, I'm trying. I'm really trying. You know what I'm saying? It's tough, but like, I'm really trying. And like, that's why I appreciate people that are there to like support and like really, really see the vision, and help push it forward.
The young vision.
Exactly. The young vision.
Young visions.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about you, Z?
What was the question?
Biggest inspiration for doing what you do?
Biggest inspiration? I would have to say who inspired me was, listening to Nas and Biggie Smalls. I got their first, those were the first two albums I actually bought them from Walmart at that. They was the edited
ones, yeah.
They was the edited versions. But, I was like, yo, it was God's Son and Ready to Die. I'm like, yo. Had them things on repeat for like 2 years.
I feel you.
Then I got the Young Jeezy. After that, I had the Young Jeezy Thug Motivation 101. That was the next album. Cause I ain't buy albums, but I bought those. Cause they inspire me. But I take that. I actually before that, the very 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 first, just anything I bought CD I bought was Will Smith Greatest Hits.
I'm telling you, Will Smith is one of the GOATs.
Before as like, people in the rap game, Biggie Smalls and all that. But Will Smith was definitely the first album I bought. Like, it was the greatest hits of Will Smith. But I
Bangers.
Everything was
Front to
bangers.
back.
Like, bobbing my head heavy.
Just the two of us.
Exactly. You can make it if you try. Talking about the sun.
Yeah. Exactly. Mm-hmm. It's a great album.
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
I should probably, like, I'm not going to take that back, what I said, but I should probably give another answer because you had biggest inspiration. I would probably say breaking that cycle of poverty is my biggest motivation.
That's motivation.
That's my motivation.
Right. Exactly.
But my inspiration, like inspiration for why I do what I do, I'm probably gonna have to say like the people from my hometown, like Denzel Valentine, who is an NBA player right now. There's this kid, Bryn Forbes, who they all grew up together, grew up playing sports. Magic Johnson's from my hometown. Stevie Wonder went to school in my hometown. Even Malcolm X, he spent a small bit of time in East Lansing, which is basically my hometown. Lansing, East Lansing. It's like Saberton and Morgantown, basically. But, like, seeing people from my hometown at this next level and, like, seeing it, like, you could reach your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's inspiration because it's like you came from the same place I did. Mm-hmm. And, like, you worked. You took the right steps to get to, like, where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Like, you stayed dedicated and motivated through it. And it's like I see them, doing stuff like helping out their family, through situations and shit like that and helping better their family's life. Like, yeah, that's the shit I want to do. Mm-hmm. I want to be able to do that for my family. And so, like, shit like that inspires me. I don't think I could really narrow it down to one big inspiration,
It seems like you're really big on helping the community around you.
I'm like... I like to be able to give back to, the community in some way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. Whether it's through service or making monetary donations, doing coat drives or something or whatever. Anything like that, I'm down to help out and like give back. So
you're from Michigan,
from Lansing, Michigan.
Yeah, hence the hat. Mm-hmm. Detroit.
Yeah,
big fan. I'm
big fan of
and
Detroit.
Obviously Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
So, bringing you to West Virginia, did you come here for college, or did you come down here before that, or what brought you to West Virginia?
Whenever my mom remarried, my stepdad came down here to finish his doctorate. So he came down here to finish his doctorate at WVU, and I was in 7th grade. 7th grade was my first year here. Mm-hmm. So. Been here for about 14 years now. 14 years. And, went to high school down here, college, then stuck around, kind of went out to Denver for a year. That was cool. Came back and just kind of just figuring out my journey right now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where it's about to take me, but it's about to take me somewhere.
So did you get your master's from WVU?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's an online program which allowed me to like move around and like travel and shit like that, which was dope because I could be at the airport, pull my hotspot out on my phone and write a paper.
Yeah.
Turn in one of my finals or something. It's like I could stay on the move, and like just
you can
work.
still pursue your dream while taking classes.
Yeah.
Online classes are a lot more flexible too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was just very convenient, so I was like, get an education and still be able to go live? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So do you, Cameron and Z, do you guys do a lot of touring around, or do you play just locally, perform locally, or, whereabouts do you typically perform?
So we'll do a lot of local stuff, a lot of stuff in Morgantown.
Had a couple shows in Wheeling.
Yeah, Wheeling.
Moundsville type of area.
We'll go into like Cincinnati. So like regional, it's like regional. Like we'll do stuff up in Ohio, PA, Maryland, Virginia, Kentucky. We did some stuff in Atlanta once, New York, Detroit. So it's kind of like Midwest, Northeast, and like DMV area.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of just like this little bubble here. But it's
the
like
tri-state area.
Tri-state area, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we did a show up in Detroit. Was that 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was about 3 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks ago. It And then they invited us back to do another show next month. So
Nice.
Or is it? No, it's this month now.
It's coming up month.
So that's in a few weeks, actually.
About a week. About a couple weeks, yeah.
It's like 2 weeks, yeah. So we should be going back up to Detroit to do that. So trying to lock down some stuff up in like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh and, trying to get more into PA a little bit. Got a little bit of people in PA that listen. It's mostly Pittsburgh, but...
Tell you what, man, you crack into that Philadelphia area there. That's a big area.
Oh, it's
market.
great because you're right next to New York.
Oh, yeah.
And New
Right
Jersey.
next to New
And then
York.
Philly
Jersey.
is big too.
Yeah, Philly's huge, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's massive.
I think it's the 5th biggest city in America,
It's up there.
right behind Houston. It's like New York, LA, Chicago, Houston, Philly.
What I loved about Philadelphia, because I have friends up there, I go up there pretty often. I love the history in Philadelphia.
Yeah, a lot of
There's
history.
so much stuff there that is just insanely old. Well, I say insanely old. It's old for America.
For America.
Yeah.
Not old for old's sake, but for this country, it's very old.
Yeah. Like shit was founded there.
Yeah. So I got a question for you guys. So, branching out of the state and doing tours, doing shows, stuff like that. Do you guys ever get any kickback being from West Virginia and trying to branch out into hip hop outside of West Virginia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was saying earlier, like since we do like Midwest, Northeast,
Kind of all over almost, yeah.
yeah, I mean, pretty much like we just don't really go too southern and too much out west because it's like we like to keep it wherever we could drive in like a day if we have to.
Got some connections out west.
You know what I'm saying? To
though.
do a turn. Oh yeah, for sure. People in Denver and Cali, all over Texas.
Yeah.
It's just like efficiency.
That no handouts. That's the
Yeah,
basically what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Like, oh, why
Yeah.
don't you use your connection over in Cali? Well, because we're trying to do it by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't want
you
nobody.
can't come to the table with
You know what I mean?
no dish to contribute. You
Yeah.
know? It's
Yeah.
like you got to bring something to them for them to say like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Now let's build something here.
Yeah.
You got a little foundation. Let's build something. But we don't want to go to anybody just empty-handed and be like, hey,
Help us out.
yeah, help us out. Like we want to be able to show you like, hey,
This
this is what we built. Like,
Yeah,
we
we
have this
need-
following here. Like we connect with them and we have engagement. Like, yeah, let's build something. Then people will
Yeah.
be willing to,
Invest.
invest in you. Put a little bit of money behind it and push it. But
So do they kind of doubt you like right off the bat because it's like, oh, you were from West Virginia?
kinda, it's like I'm not gonna say that they doubt us, but they don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Because like we were saying earlier, no one from here has really popped. Like no one has really made it to
Yeah.
that next level. Like Pittsburgh, they're right up the street. They have Wiz Khalifa and Mac Miller. Like they've made it to that pretty much as high as you're gonna go. Like that mainstream commercial level. So like
Dixie Chicks level.
Dixie Chicks level, yeah.
Shout out
So-
to the Dixie Chicks.
They look very good. But
Very good.
But anyway, yeah, like, so like people can connect with that and they can identify with like, okay, that's what Pittsburgh sounds like.
Yeah.
It's Mac Miller and Wiz
Yeah.
Khalifa, and Hardo, rest in peace, Jimmy Wapo.
Well, and you go back to the 90s with like the East Coast sound, the West Coast sound.
Exactly. Then you had like the like G-Funk down in Atlanta that was coming out. So it's like you connect the sound in a certain style with an area.
Yeah.
And we haven't had anyone yet. So whenever we come out, if we rep West Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we say, like, oh, yeah, we're coming out of West Virginia, because sometimes, since I am from Lansing, if I'm back home in Detroit, I show the hometown a lot of love. I show Lansing a lot of love. But if I'm more closer, down here, if I'm in Pittsburgh, Maryland, I'm going to shout out West Virginia all day. I'm right next door. So basically, people don't know what to expect. They're like, oh man, like that was dope. And usually we end up shocking them because we're pretty dope. And then they're like, oh shit, like, so this is what West Virginia sounds like. So this is what they're producing, So I feel like that's the reaction to it usually is like, oh, okay. So that's how y'all rocking down there. I fucks with it, And then from there, that's why we hope to like connect with these people on social media. And then be able to show them like the other artists that's from around here. Like, yeah, like if you like me, you're gonna love this dude. You're gonna love this chick over here. Like, you know, so it's kind of it's a long cycle and it's very tedious and takes a lot of networking and just getting out there and meeting people, but it's attainable.
Do you want to do one more question?
I had another question.
Well, should we do one more from the comments?
Oh yeah, we probably should do that
because we've only done 2.
This one's from Pat Schroyer.
And my dude, yo.
He said, which of your friends at college fought an airplane pilot on Halloween because that guy called you a bad word?
All of them. All of them.
Wait, was he dressed as an airplane pilot, or was
All
he
right,
actually
so
an airplane pilot?
This is called #the Princess Brawl. So this is what happened.
Man.
It was my senior year of college, and we went to a party at my boy Pat Garcia's house. His
In
apartment.
Morgantown?
Yeah, it was up in Morgantown at West Run.
Oh shit!
So you can go find the photo too. It's up on Facebook somewhere. But like the shit's hilarious. Me and my roommates and like some of our other friends was like, yo, let's do something different that like no one else was gonna do, like a group joint or whatever. Costume. So we were like, yo, let's just do the Disney princesses.
Oh my god!
So like we ended up like, yeah, we it was who was it? It was like Snow White, Cinderella, and it was like a bunch of them. But the shit was hilarious. We ended up going to this party. Everything was good. Like we was cooling, just chilling, just having a good time. Like people loved the costume. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, of course.
And like, cause they just thought it was hilarious.
Oh yeah.
You know, and so like, it was all good until like these 2 dudes. I'm not gonna say their names, but yeah, like I'm not gonna say their names, but there's a couple Fairmont dudes. They I guess I don't know.
Shout out to FMT.
Yeah, they was from East Fairmont, little bitch ass.
Fuck East Fairmont.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck them. Fuck them. But like, they was mad for some reason that West Side. That we was like dressed up as like the Disney princesses. You know what I'm saying? And we was deep. It was like 7 of us. Plus Prince Charming was that dude.
Were they just mad because you were dressed up as chicks? Is that what it was?
They were just homophobic as fuck.
Wow.
And so like they would just walk past us and like just say like sneaky ass shit. And like we're at our homie's place, so we're like, yo, we're not about to like just wreck his apartment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he has to deal with the consequences and shit. So we was like, you know what, we're just drinking, we're having a good time, my friends are here, we're relaxing, we're good, whatever. Fuck it. And my boy Chris was on the back porch taking a piss off the balcony. He was
Chris,
dressed.
I ain't gonna say his last name.
Yo, he was dressed as Ariel.
That is some Morgantown shit right there.
Yeah, and
sure.
he's like tatted up and shit. So like, just imagine a redneck Ariel with tattoos. Yeah, it was hilarious. But like, he's on the porch just taking a piss. He's got like a beer. He's sitting there drinking, fucked up. It's like 2:30 in the morning, and one of these dudes come outside and just start talking shit like, "Oh, you're a fucking pussy," da da da, and all this other bullshit. Just saying sneak shit, like just dumb petty shit because he's in a dress.
Yeah.
And Chris is like, yo, I'm not trying to fuck you up, but like I'll fuck you up in a dress. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just chill out. Like, I'm here having a good time. It's Halloween. Like, we're cooling. Like, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're too old for this.
Yeah.
Basically. We're only like 21, 22, but you know, we're getting too old for this.
You're already past that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just kept talking shit. And the next thing, we're all in the living room like, yo, it's time to go. Like, where the fuck is Chris? Then all we hear is dum 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 dum. And like, they're just going at it on the back porch. Him and this other dude. So like, yeah, I'll go out there, pull Chris off of him. This dude's like all bloody the fuck up. And then his boy comes out of nowhere and he's trying to swing on people. I slam one of them on the couch, hold him down, like, bro, you good? Like, stop, chill out. We're not about to, like, jump you. Like, chill the fuck out, or we're gonna fuck you up, basically. Like, stop. You know what I'm saying? And they just kept going. It went from the balcony through the living room them just getting their ass whooped into the fucking into like the breezeway, down the steps, out front. I left. Like, I'm like, you know what? I'm getting the fuck out of here. I ain't got time for this. They still in there arguing and shit. I'm gone. I walk out, and then the shit carry outside. They come out screaming, blase, blase, da 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 da. One of them was like, he said something like, "Oh, they got their boys with them. They got their nigger with them, da 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 da." And I'm like, "Oh,
no!"
And like before I could even do anything, my boy Jared and Nolan both just scooped me up under each arm and just carried me to the car. But as that was happening, all my boys just
the horde
beat his ass, like fucked him up, like, and it was funny because like I didn't even get to do anything. Like if I go to take a step, I just get scooped up and carried off.
Away.
Yeah, and I'm like
a Disney princess.
Yeah,
like a Disney.
I'm sitting here talking shit. I'm in a Snow White fucking costume with a fitted hat on and shades, and I'm talking shit, drunk as hell, and like just getting carried to the car. Like, you know how funny that was?
Oh,
and like, but
Were the two dudes that carried you dressed up as princesses too?
What
Like, I just imagine all these grown ass dudes in
hold on,
dresses just beating the shit out of people.
But yeah, like it was they're carrying me to the costume and to the car and shit in the parking lot. I'm screaming, and the whole time is like my boy Pat and I think Chris and somebody else is just like beating the fuck out of this kid as I'm getting carried to the car, like cussing him out. And I'm mad. I'm like sitting in the car like steaming. Nolan and Jared are sitting on like both sides of me in the back seat, and I'm just like, "Yo, let me out! Like, let me out!" Like, and they're like fucking this kid up. That shit was
So wait,
funny,
was
though.
he was dressed up as an
Aerial.
airplane pilot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
So it wasn't like a legit pilot just out there talking
Yeah,
shit.
whenever that question came
No,
through, I
no.
was like,
I thought it was a
wanted-
real pilot.
yeah,
I was like, oh shit.
like an actual airline pilot.
so
Oh my god.
imagine all of those guys just beating the shit out of some kid in the parking lot, drunk as fuck at like 2:45, 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, that night was wild, man. Like, apparently someone called into the radio the next morning and was like, "Yeah, I was at West Run last night, and I saw like a group of princesses beating the shit out of this kid in a parking lot." Like, I mean, probably didn't say shit on the radio, but you know, that's why we called it the Princess Brawl, because it was just like, yeah, shit was funny though.
Oh my god.
Is there anything that you wanted to cover that we haven't got to yet before we wrap up?
Be looking out for the Easy Work project coming out soon on all streaming platforms. DT 517 and Elias of Young Visions, you know,
And it's Z.
is Z.
Yeah, check me out on Zaytoven 304 Snapchat. You know, so go check that out. You know, I'll be on there. I don't be doing nothing. We listen to music, posting everybody's music all day. And, you know, that's what we do. It's Young Visions, M3P, YV, Elias Music, Boss Movement, Blockstar Entertainment.
BSC.
Yeah. It's all in one culture.
All
you
Out
know.
Visions, AOV.
Yeah.
Get up, get out, get right.
What's Malik's people?
That's he
I
ain't
forgot.
rocking with them no more.
Toon Squad though.
Yeah.
Something like that.
He ain't rocking with them no more.
But still, you know, shout
Shout
out to
out Malik.
Malik.
Yeah, that's my dude.
You know.
One of the nicest lyricists in West V, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He got bars.
Underground. So,
But y'all ain't ready for him yet. We ain't unleash him yet.
yeah.
Keep him in the cage.
Yeah, he in the cage right now. He's about to
Yeah.
come out.
Gotta get him.
Shout out
good.
my dude Flatline too.
Get
We
him
about to
good
get
mad.
back to it.
Flatline.
He's also one of the nicest in
Flatline.
West V that y'all know about. But yeah, I'm gonna shout mine out one
The
more
guy.
time. That's Young Visions Elias on Twitter and Instagram. Go follow me, check me out. Be looking out for all the stuff coming with Young Vision soon. Gonna have some stuff coming up with the community soon. Some stuff with some collaborating with Lil Jammer's hip hop company up in Morgantown. So gonna be doing some stuff up there. Yeah, just lock in with us. Come along for the journey. support us. You know, we appreciate it.
Snapchat Zaytoven304.
Yeah, man. My
Something
Snapchat
simple.
is cam.elias. Hit me up. You know, I be all over Fairmont, Morgantown, Clarksburg, Bridgeport. You know, hit me up. Let's smoke a blunt or something. Grab a beer.
Believe that.
Let's chat, hang out. I'm all for meeting new people.
Smoke and drink and socialize.
Yeah, let's have
Smoke
fun, guys.
and drink
you know,
and
do some
socialize.
shit. I'm high right now.
Oh, that's the new hook right there. Smoke and drink and socialize.
Oh,
Hey.
shit.
Smoke and drink and socialize.
What have we started?
That drink go hard.
All right. Thanks, everybody. This has been Jed.
And I'm Daniel.
And this week, we wasted our talent with...
It's Elias, the Young Visions representative. You know who it is, and I'm rocking with my man, you know.
It's Z.
It's Z.
No more introductions on that
Because it's the outro.
because it's the outro.
Cause this is our home. This is right where we belong. Be proud of the places that we are from.
Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Wasted Local Talent. This week, we interviewed Elias and Z, and it was a pretty heckin' good time, wasn't
It
it,
was a
Daniel?
lot of fun today. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
We're definitely not tired, and we're definitely not having a hard time keeping this conversation rolling at all.
Definitely not.
Whatsoever. It's just happening on its own, organically, perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
So where can they find more information about Elias again?
Scroll right back to where we plugged it earlier, Jed. But for those of you who don't want to do that, you can check him out on Instagram and Twitter at Young Visions Elias.
Excellent. And if you want to get more of our awesome content, where can they check us out at?
They can check us out on any podcasting site out there. We are on all of those. And you can check us out on Instagram and Facebook at Wasted Local Talent, Twitter at Wasted Local. And again, if you would like to be on our show, just go to 13palmtrees.com/wasted local talent. There's a form at the bottom of the page. Go down, fill it out, send it over, and I will review it and book you promptly.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next week. Actually, before I shut up, the music that you hear in the beginning and the end, that's Worst Kept Secret. Check them out.
Bye.
This podcast has been brought to you by 13 Palm Trees Podcast Productions. Check us out online at 13palmtrees.com.